Hey, what's up? It's Freddie Stevenson. Man, listen, we told you we was going to keep bringing dope guests on. We got another one, DJ Khaled voice. Hey, Benjamin Smith Jr. You know him on IG as Benji Bankroll. He's a 3-time state champion, 2-time Golden Glove, and he's getting ready for his pro debut. A boxer?
Yes, sir. Boxer.
What made you get into boxing, man?
What made me get into boxing? I was playing football and basketball at Bartow High School.
And, so growing up, it was football and basketball.
Always football and basketball. Never did no other sports. Always active year round. And then 11th grade, basketball wasn't really like hitting it for me. So I had, took some time off and about the end of 11th grade, got into boxing. My auntie took me. I asked her, I want to do something, because like I said, they was going to have me play on the junior varsity team in 11th grade. And that really wasn't kicking it for me. So I started boxing. My auntie took me, and ever since then, I've just been consistent.
Without a doubt, and that's the one thing about boxing that's different. I played football, but with boxing, it's like you can't blame the man next to you not doing his job. Every single day is you. 100%. So mentally, what does that do for you, knowing that it's ultimately up to you to get out there and do it? And
so I love that aspect of it. That way is you cannot blame it on nobody else. You put in the work. And boxing a team sport in a way, with the coaching and teammates but like I said, I like the aspect of I control what go on. And I just feel like it's more pressure, but if you could deal with it, you got it for sure.
And you talked about the team aspect of boxing. How important is it to have the right team around you to make sure that you're peaking at the right time, training's on point, and that they're introducing you to the right people? How important is that?
Oh, very important. Like I say, having a great team is very important because, limit the distractions. You want to stay focused. It's a fight, so it's 100% mental. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be in there. You got to be game ready, on weight, everything. Just mentally prepared, no distractions, like I say, and, ready to fight.
I got a crazy story. So I was talking to you about Winter Haven Boxing Gym. I know you train out of Aguilar in Winter Haven. So I used to always train with Winter Haven from high school on up until I stopped playing in the league. And I remember, it's funny, I remember a time where, I'm done playing and I'm coming in the gym just to stay in shape. And I overhear one of the coaches in there. He's like, listen, if he wanted, we could turn him into a heavyweight champion. I ain't been back to the gym since. Cause I done already took enough hits, for football. So it's like, nah, bro, and I'm gonna be a heavyweight, bro. I just seen Deontay Wilder. It's like, no, I'm not finna do that. But that's the aspect I don't think people understand. They get on the bags at the gym or they get on some mitts and they think, oh, I could be a good boxer, but then you get hit.
Yeah.
So after you get hit, because I'm sure you done been in with some guys.
For sure.
What's the mentality? What's the mindset after you get popped?
So like Mike Tyson say, everybody got a plan until they get hit. So yeah, you just you just be relaxed. I think a lot of things got to do with just being relaxed. Even when you get hit, just always stand poised and aware. It just came with it. I knew it came with it when I got into boxing. It's just something that comes with the sport. So you just kind of like, hey, you're gonna get hit anyway. So you just do what you got to do.
What style of fighter? I'm sure you have your fighters, old school legendary that you try to model your game after. What type of fighter would you say you are?
I'm a boxer puncher. I think I can do everything really. Whether I can fight in the inside, I can fight in the outside. Whatever the opponent give me, I take. I'm never really uncomfortable in no situation, and I can do it all for sure.
So 3-time state champ.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
2-time Golden Glove. How does that feel?
It feels great. Coming into boxing, like I say, starting boxing at 18 years old in 2020, I was on the Russia thing, so I was always grinding, always late night runs, early mornings, because I had to make up time for the time I missed, if you want to say I missed time. But I had to make up that time. So I always had that in the back of my mind, like, yeah, we're going to get it. Yeah, we're going to give it our all. You know, starting at 18 years old, like I say, is either, you know, you get a job or you get it your all. And, you know, I chose boxing. So, you know, doing that, you know, it got me where I'm at today.
One of the hot topics in boxing right now is the most recent fight between Ryan Garcia and Devon Haney.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think us fans from the outside looking in truly understand the significance, you know, of the weight cuts and the 3 pounds. You know, some people are like, oh, the 3 pounds didn't necessarily matter. How big is that for a fighter to come in 3 pounds overweight?
It's definitely big. Yeah, it's big, but in a way, it's like, you know, Devon Haney came in to fight bigger than Ryan Garcia, so it kind of like measured out to be, you know, like to even match. Do I think Ryan Garcia should have came in on weight? Yeah, professionally he should have came in on weight, but 3 pounds does make a difference for sure.
Okay, and as far as these weight cuts, man, people don't understand, like, what's the process like? 'Cause I see a lot of guys, man, I'm not sure if you fight around close to your walk-around weight, but then you'll see some of these guys that walk around at 30, 40, sometimes 50 pounds heavier than what they fight at. Like,
it's crazy.
Is that draining to a boxer during the fight?
Oh, yeah, very draining. Doing that weight cutting, you out of the mood. You don't feel like doing no extra, like, curricular stuff, you know, because it's strictly you cutting weight, and you cutting, like you say, like tremendous amount of weight, 20, 30 pounds, you know, and that's nothing just to cut, you know, you should cut that over time. And we cut it in like 8 weeks, 6 weeks. So yeah, it's definitely like the very mood changing thing, very tough, but you know, it comes with the sport. So you kind of deal with it for what it is.
No doubt. And of course you got a situation, a ruling coming out on Ryan Garcia with the PEDs.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's wrong to look at it from any direction that they look at it. But from you, I want to get your perspective. Do you think PEDs are not? Do you think that really impacted the fight, or you think the same thing happens whether he's on them or not?
Who knows? Truly, I think Ryan Garcia did his thing. I think Devon Haney didn't make the right adjustments with the left hand, with him throwing the left hook, because he could have caught it and brung it up more. So I think Ryan Garcia definitely won fair and square, and then the little that was in his system didn't really, you know, make a difference. But a lot of guys be using it, you know. Some of them just don't get caught.
Yeah, some of them don't get caught.
Yeah, but a lot of guys be using it, so it's nothing new.
Yeah, that was my thing. Like, of course, I've been natural with anything that I've done, but it's like I get you know, both guys are coming to the ring clean, but whatever he took ain't got nothing to do with you not being able to duck.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
That's the perspective that I had on the fight. But then you got one of the guys that a few weeks ago, Tank Davis, Frank Martin.
The man.
So I think he has a unique ability to stay patient in the fight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's crazy to me because you wonder if he comes up on a fighter, because he gives away the first few rounds trying to figure the fighter out.
Oh yeah.
Does he come up on a guy that is skilled enough to catch him for about 6 rounds to where now he's chasing him the rest of the fight? I know we talk about the Shakur Stevenson fight in there.
Sure.
Is that the only fighter you feel like that can kind of give him that type of challenge?
Yeah, I think right now, Shakur the only fighter that I think that can really give him that challenge. Just because, you know, he got very high IQ, great defense, he got ring generalship, he know where he at all times. Do I think Tank still beat Shakur? Yeah, I think the power does catch up with Shakur. I don't think Tank fought nobody as skilled as him, but I think the power do catch up with Shakur.
I see people in Tank's camp that said, man, Tank people don't understand that Tank's a complete boxer.
Yeah, exactly.
He just hasn't fought anybody that brought it out of him.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I'm excited for the opportunity to see him and Shakur go. I don't think you get it for about 2 or 3 years, but when we get it, it's going to be special.
It's going to be big blockbuster, yeah, for sure. But I think, in the later rounds, Tank will knock him out. Like I say, Tank got boxing skills as well. You know, Shakur can do all the moving, you know, early on and collect the rounds, but, you know, when you get hit, you know, what's going the 8-ounce gloves, you know, what you going to do after that. And we yet to see Shakur really get cracked. So we shall see.
Yeah.
For sure.
So for you, going from amateurs and now you finna go pro, what's the difference? Because a lot of people don't know that there's a big shift from how the fights go in amateurs versus how they go in pro. Like, what's going to be the biggest adjustment for you?
The biggest adjustment has just been relax, poise. Like I said, I got the amateur pedigree, the amateur experience. So it's just going in there with the same game plan. Like, you know, I want it and I'm going to go get it by any means. You know, the gloves smaller, you know, no headgear. So, you know, a couple things changed. But other than that, you know, everything's just really the same.
And how long are the rounds of amateurs?
The amateur rounds are 3 rounds, 3 minutes.
3 rounds, 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
So you got less time to make an impact, basically.
Yeah, very less time to make impact. So in the amateur system, you got to go out and get it. From round 1, you got to let your hands go, you know, because it's a point system. It's a point system in the pros too, but, you know, it's a little different, you know, based on how they score their points. But in the amateurs, yeah, it's a point system. So you could tap a guy and you could beat him just off of that. He could be landing the harder punches. It's just his taps can land more than what you're throwing hard.
So for you going into your first pro fight, how do you break some of those habits that you may have developed in amateurs because it's a completely different system? Now you're going to have to, you know, like I said, be a little bit more patient. Like, I don't want you to give away your whole sauce, but whatever you can give us.
For sure. So when it pertains to that, I always thought I had a pro style. So I, even coming into boxing late as I did, I had to kind of adjust to the amateur way. Because, like I said, I'm a defensive first fighter anyway, so it's like a lot of guys, I don't really throw a lot of punches in general, so I had to adjust to the amateur way. And once I got the amateur style down, I was letting my hands go. So this pro game is it's already naturally what I do. So when we go there, it's gonna be good.
For over 12 years, Westlake Management has been helping renters, property owners, and investors in the Polk County, Lakeland area. Their commitment to quality and customer service has never been higher, which helps explain the longevity of the company. They treat each property that they manage as if it was their own, and they make sure that at all times their renters are taken care of. They manage all types of residential properties, including single families, low income, multifamily, homes, sale, Section 8, and so much more. We would like to thank Westlake Management for sponsoring this episode of Trials of Triumph. And if you are interested in finding a great rental property, then make sure to contact Westlake Management right now. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I'm excited to see it, man. And, you know, we talking about the elite fighters of the game, the elite fighters all time, whatever the case may be. But in boxing right now, pound for pound, who your top 5?
Oh, that's a great question. First I got Terrence Crawford, number 1. Number 2, Usyk, Alexander Usyk. Number 3, you can put, that's a good one. You could put Gervonta Davis, number 3.
Okay.
Number 4, Canelo. And number 5, that's a good one. Number 5, I'll go with Nayua anyway.
Okay, yeah, he's tough.
Yeah, I like him too, yeah. He a dog, so I like them guys that you done seen them bring that dog out of them. So, and they showed it in the fight, so it's like those type of guys, you know, their mindset different for sure.
Yes, sir. And yeah, Instagram, Benji Bankroll, where it come from? What's the significance behind it?
So, it's this female boxer, you know, shout out to Jasmine Ortega. We was talking on Instagram, and she was like, you need a name that's very catchy, because I done changed it like a lot before, and I just couldn't find nothing. And over time, you know, she was coming up with names, and one day she just gave me this name, Benji Bankroll. It kind of like fit your personality and everything, so I just went with that, and ever since then it been like I loved it. You know, people loved it, so I
see you very active on social media, and I feel like a lot of boxers that are gifted, good fighters, they don't take advantage of, you know, branding themselves and marketing themselves enough, you know, so ultimately after their careers, you may see them, you know, struggling a little bit financially or potentially, you know, missing out on a bunch of endorsements. Like, I know a lot of legendary fighters that I'm just now finding out that they had great personalities. It's like, why did you never show this? How important is it for you? Because I see you very active on social media. How important is it for you to show off your personality?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's 100%. I think the fans need to see you, the real person, you know, not just the one on social media. So I feel like that's very key to your fan base, you know, people that relate to you. You know, I feel like I can relate to anybody, any race, any genre background. So I want people to feel that. I want them to feel me. I want them to see the inside of me. You know, whether it's the flaws, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. You know, I want them to see it all. So, you know, that's why I post a lot. I want them to see more. But right now I'm doing what I can for them to see as much as possible.
And the podcast is called Trials of Triumph. You know, kind of talk to me about something that you've overcame in your life, you know, to get to where you were now. Maybe there's a moment where you wanted to give up.
Growing up, I was teased and bullied. You know, I was always the guy that's like the smallest on the team. So, you know, they would look at me as if like, you know, they could pick on me and this and that. You know, but I always had a heart like of a lion. So, you know, I would let it pass through because I always knew that, you know, God, you know, always had plans for me. You know, so I always kept my head straight and focused, regardless of what I was going through. You know, and that just motivated me. That just gave me fire. Even in boxing, like I used that past to fuel me in boxing. I turned that pain into the passion. And I turn on the switch when I get in there. It's like, okay, you got to do what you got to do. And then when we get out, you know, you go back to like your regular ways, you know. But yeah, that definitely was a big influence on me with boxing. It definitely like, I don't know, it gave me like a purpose. And given when somebody got a purpose, you know, they'll do anything it take to get it done. You know, with God by my side, you know, there's no stopping it. You know,
yeah, I don't know who listening, I don't know who finna watch this, but I don't know if too many people are gonna try to bully my man. Like,
yeah, it been
catch
crazy.
me your left-right combo with a biscuit.
For sure. But like I say, I'm a nice guy, genuine guy, you know. But that definitely have fueled me to get where I'm at and to get where I'm going.
Yes, sir. In October, your first pro fight. What happened?
October. Oh yeah, we definitely get a knockout. You know, I'm the first boxer in my family, so it's huge. My family's supporting me, my parents supporting me, so it's gonna be big, you know. And then, like I said, I'm the first boxer, so it's a little different. Boxing is just different for some reason than football and basketball.
Yeah, like you see that big helmet right there? They hitting me, I got that on. So, shoot, exactly. Once I heard that man talking about it, he can be, nope, I'm out of the gym.
Yeah, with 8-ounce gloves, so it's gonna be nice. Like I said, I've been waiting for this moment, just waiting for the thrill of the moment. Like, it's my family there, you know, my first pro fight, you know, got a couple fans there, so it's gonna be fire.
We got your dad in the studio today. How does it make you feel knowing that you're making him proud?
Oh yeah, I love it. I was a little nervous at first, you know, like doing this in front of y'all and then my dad. But you know, I'm coming to my own with it. But yeah, it's good having my dad here. You know, like say he always supported me. Him, and my mom. You know, growing up with two parents, it was you know challenging. Not as challenging as people from the outside world. They think having two parents is like it's a cake and a walk or it's easy. Now it's very challenging, you know. They argue this and that, but like I say, we did our best and we're here now. So.
Yes, sir. So man, shoot, I appreciate you coming in. I'm excited for you, man. And we talked about it a little bit off air. Every Friday I'm in the barbershop, getting a haircut, getting a fade, getting the beard lined up, and I see you. I'm coming out the barbershop, you running, getting in that work. Just the other day, I'm going to meet my sister. I see you up the hill. And it's raining, guys. It's raining. My guys out there shadow boxing.
Gotta get it.
You can't even get me to go outside in the rain anymore, man. Not with an umbrella. So you definitely hungry, man. It's just, you know, ultimately what it comes down to, that's going to be, like you said, in boxing, like Tank Davis says all the time, you're going to get hit.
Yeah, you're going to get
Everybody's going to get hit.
Exactly.
So during those moments, what is it about you that's going to make you rise to the challenge and come out on top?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I got that that everybody talk about. I know I got it. You know, it's like when I get hit or when I get hit with a shot or hurt, you know, I'm the type where, like, you're going to have to, like, kill me in order to get me out of there. Because the shot can hurt or whatever, and I'm coming straight forward. Like I say, you hit me hard, I'm the type where you hit me hard, I'm trying to hit you hard back. You know, I think that mindset right there is gonna be hard for a guy to put you out or you know, get you out of there or make you quit or whatever.
What do you think? Last question. What do you think makes a fighter great, a boxer great?
The impact. I think impact is a big thing. Muhammad Ali was a perfect example. Maybe two different time zones or two different times and eras, but I think impact is for sure. You know, touching the people, being like the people's champ.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being a champion like for your own self ego or whatever. Yeah, that's cool, but I think an impact to others and the way you make others feel and you know, things like that really matters, you know, when your time is up. So
purpose, man.
Purpose, for sure.
I appreciate you coming on, man, and I'm looking forward to checking out your fight in October. We rooting for you. You're from the city, man, and man, I'm excited to see you blow up, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep going.
Appreciate it.
Trust in the process.
You,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.